Okay, my girl. Good morning if that's when you are watching this. And thank you for being flexible and doing this on demand kind of recorded workout. So we're going to be using all the props as mentioned. We'll need our ball. We're going to be using, if you go down to the hotel gym and they don't have your 3-pound weights, maybe grab 5s and 2s, just so you have options as you start to fatigue so that we don't sacrifice form. We'll use our yoga block, and I have both your light and your medium resistance band. I'm going to suggest that we start with the medium. You can always switch into the light. We're going to be using it for some side lying leg glute work, and that's what the yoga block will be used for as well. And we'll get up to standing here shortly, but let's just start down on our mat. So you're going to roll out your mat. You're going to get a sip of your energy drink. You're going to say a prayer for me after the workout we just did. So go ahead and just lie all the way down. My feet are just flat on the mat. Usual things: wide collarbone, shoulders gliding down the back, arms are nice and long by your sides. And I just want you to take a couple deep inhales here. Just kind of calibrate, get some oxygen in that body if you're doing this early in the morning or anytime. Exhale, start to engage and contract those low abs. Inhale. Exhale. Take a couple more like that. I'm just getting up to double check that I actually pressed record. Okay, perfect. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to reach our arms behind our thighs. We're going to start to walk ourselves up our thighs. You're going to get to the point where you can't come any further up. We're going to do our ab activation. So reach that right arm forward, reach your left arm forward. Try not to touch your thighs, but if you need to help you stay up in this high curl, you can always press into those thighs. We're holding this for 20 seconds, so we've got about 15 seconds left. I've got a timer set up on my computer for us so that everything is nice and accurate and on time today. Perfect. Just breathe through this. You have 10 seconds. Check in. Get those shoulders out of the ears. Squeeze those abs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on down. Bring those arms up overhead. Circle them around. We're going to do it on each side. So let's climb up our right thigh. Start to climb up that right thigh. Get as high as you can. Reach the left arm forward. Right arm forward. Press your palms into one another. Squeeze. Try to reach those left fingers even further than your right. Make sure that shoulder's dropping out of your ear. Squeeze through that right oblique. Left oblique should be working as well. Keep reaching those fingertips. I'm right at like mid-thigh as I reach with my arms, squeezing my abs. You just have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Inhale, circle those arms around. Let's just warm it up on the left. We're going to walk up that left thigh. I'm going to reach my right arm forward, left arm forward. Press those palms into one another. I'm checking our clock. Let's go. We've got about 15 seconds here. Just breathe. Try to reach those fingertips even longer than those left fingertips. You just have 5, 4, check on those shoulders, drop them out of your ears, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Circle those arms around. Perfect. All right, we're going to do an isometric press to continue warming up our abs, and then we're going to get up to some standing arm work. Your favorite. So I want you to bring both of your legs into tabletop. You're going to press both palms into each knee and just From here, we'll start to hold for a minute. I want you to think about drawing those hip bones toward those ribs and those ribs toward your hip bones. You're squeezing your abs. You're actively pressing both palms, not just into your thighs, but then your thighs back into your palms. Take some deep, long breaths here and warm up those abs. Get them nice and ready because we're going to be using them to really control the momentum as we are in some standing arm work. You just have about 20 seconds here. Breathe in, exhale, squeeze your abs. Your low back is pressing into the mat. We just have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those feet down, extend your legs long, and let those arms sweep overhead. Take a couple deep inhales. And then on your next exhale, we're going to start to reach our arms up in line with our shoulders, nod your chin toward your chest, wow words, and start to roll your spine up, really slow, peel up off the mat. Take a little forward fold, reach for your toes. You can micro bend those knees if you need to. And then round up, roll the shoulders a couple times. And we're gonna go ahead and grab our weights and our resistance band. Yes. So just so that we have it on for later, it's so convenient when we're standing here. Grab your medium band to start with. Again, we'll just see how it feels. You'll switch out to your light band if it ends up being too much. We're gonna grab both of our weights. And I want you to just find a little further than hip distance apart. The band is about 1 inch above your knees. We're not doing a ton with it here, but it is gonna provide some feedback so that you know if you're swaying back and forth, which I don't want you doing. Your abs should be a little warm now, so it will help you lift up and stay nice and controlled as we work through this arm series. So my hands are gonna be long by my sides, and I'm just gonna have my palms facing in toward my body. Again, really soft bend to the knees, not even soft, like a little bit of a bend to the knees. I want you to ground down through your full foot though, so that there's weight in your toes and your heels. And then you have that outbound pressure just slightly on that band. We're gonna reach our straight arms up just in line with our shoulders and really slowly control the down. We'll reach up, exhale, and inhale, lower. And I'm probably gonna have you reverse that breath so that you can use the breath and the lift of your ribs to assist with the lift of these weights. So now pause here. I want you to actually inhale, lift those weights, and then exhale, squeeze your abs to make sure as you bring these weights back that you're not shifting back your weight through your foot. We're gonna do 8. Inhale, lift. Palms again are facing in and we're just lifting to shoulder height. 7. Exhale, contract your abs, lift up through your abs as you lower those weights. Try to grow taller as you lower those weights. Beautiful wedding posture, wide collarbone. Make sure that your hands are wide as your shoulders, if not a little wider. Let's do 4. 3. We're gonna hold it lifted in 2. In 1, hold it here. Give me little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't drop. 1, stay here. Hug in. So now I have a much more aggressive bend in my elbows. Open out like when we do hug a tree. So you're hugging Monty or whoever, maybe a larger relative, and open up. Make sure your hands stay in your peripheral. Hug, squeeze. and open. We'll do 8. Again, we're just at shoulder or chest height here. Check in with your feet. Make sure you have that good, even weight distribution through your heels and the ball of your foot. Keep squeezing those abs. We're using our pecs and armpits to hug in. Good. 3, 2, we're not dropping. 1, hold. Flip your palms up, flip them down, flip them up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the weights. My palms are down. Lift them up. So now I'm on this diagonal. I have this kind of soft bend to my elbows, and I'm just coming to that shoulder chest height, working through the top of the shoulder and arm, not shifting my weight at all. So I'm continuing to make sure that my abs are engaged, and think about those ribs really knitting in to the midline of your body. Inhale up, exhale, control that descent. Let's do 5, 4, 3, good, 2, we're gonna hold it up, flip your palms up, now hug a moon. So we hug overhead, we control it down, we hug overhead, control it down. We'll just do 6, 5, 4, stay grounded down through those feet. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take a moment, roll out those shoulders. Check in with your outbound pressure on the band. Make sure there's still some tension there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bend our elbows in by our sides. We're just gonna reach these weights out on a diagonal and pull in, contract your shoulder blades together. So we extend out, we're using the bicep, and then we're using our shoulders and the back body to pull those weights back in. For 8, pull it in. 7, pull it in. Now make sure as you're doing this, you're not flaring open through your rib cage. Keep this nice and connected here with these abs. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. We just go halfway in, all the way out. Halfway in, all the way out. Good. Let's do 6, 5, 4. I bet you know what's coming. We're going to do the other half in 2, 1. So now we're halfway. You're still here. Pull in, halfway out. In, halfway out. Just for 8, 7. Squeeze those shoulders back in together. Let's do 5, 4, 3. Almost there. 2, 1. Last thing. We're bringing our palms in. We're just externally rotating out. In and out. 6, 5. Again, check in with that rib cage. Maybe even a slight tuck of the pelvis just to keep those abs engaged through the front. 3, 2, and 1. Arms can go straight. Relax those shoulders. Roll them out a little bit. Forward and back. Let's go ahead and come down onto our mat. Let's grab our yoga block. Keep this band on. We're going to get into some side lying glutes next. So set your weights kind of out of your way. Have that light band near you in case you do want to switch. We're gonna lie down on our side. So let's start on our left side. I want you to make sure that band, again, is like an inch above those knees. And we're gonna get nice and stacked. So shoulders stacked, hips stacked. And then we're just gonna bring our top leg, our right leg, to hip height. Press your hip away from your ribs to make sure you have that good sense of that oblique engagement. I'm flexing my foot and my knee is just gonna follow in line with my foot as I press away and resist back in. Make sure as you bend that knee in, you're not collapsing through the bottom of that waist, so keep that good length. Keep sticking your butt out behind you. We'll do 8 like this. You can always place a hand down on the mat if that feels more stable, or you can keep it on your hip to keep kind of pressing it away from you. Finding that opposition, whatever feels right. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Make sure this bottom leg is kind of in line with that hip. 1, hold it out. We're just going to sweep it a few inches forward. Sweep it back just in line with the hip. Sweep it forward. Sweep it back in line with the hip. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep it at hip height. Don't let that leg drop. 3. My glutes on fire. I don't know about yours. 2. 1. Sweep it back now. Sweep it forward. Hold it there. Just give me a little pulse up. Foot is just parallel. We're going up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Internally rotate those toes down. Heel up. Pulse up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees in. Adjust that band if you need to. We're just gonna drive our heel toward the ceiling. So my knees are touching, my toes are pointing to the floor, my heel is up. I'm trying to keep this space here. Press up into that band, externally rotated, or internally rather. Press up. You're kind of pressing that heel up toward the ceiling. Drive through that band with as much effort as you can. Good. Let's just do 6, 5, 4. Good, Sarah. 3. You've got this, girl. 2, 1. Get ready. We're just going to do a little pulses out. So just a tiny inch. It'll probably look like nothing. So bring that knee up halfway. Give me 20. Pulse up, 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 up. Good. Yes. You've got this. Let's go. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Give that glute a little tap if you need to. Press yourself up. We're going to keep working that same side. We're going to come onto our knees though. You can set your yoga block off to the side for a moment. So make sure that your palms are directly under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. We'll keep working that right glute. We're going to extend our left arm out, extend that right leg out, and just hold and find your balance here. Make sure these hips are squared off, your shoulders are squared off to the mat. You're reaching long, think length through your fingertips and that opposing length through those right toes. And then we're going to start to lower our right toes toward the mat or floor and lift back up just in line with the hip. Squeeze the glute. Lower and lift. As you're doing this, make sure your core is staying nice and lifted. Make sure you find that squeeze of the glute at the top. Let's do 10, 9, 8. Make sure you have a soft bend to that right elbow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that left palm down, bend that right knee into the mat, flex through your right foot. We're gonna find those donkey kicks. So make sure you have soft bends to both your elbows now. We just kick up and lower knee to knee. Kick up, lower knee to knee. Let's do 8. Make sure you're not moving and like arching through your spine. You just have that good neutral spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Come down onto your left forearm. Your right hand is again just under that shoulder. We're going to open out for a fire hydrant. Slowly lower down. Open out for that fire hydrant. Control the down. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We're coming down now again onto that left hip for a moment. We're going to do a little bit of advanced clam work. So I'm on my left forearm. My right fingertips are just tented in front of me. I'm at this open angle. I want you to go ahead. We're going to lift our hips open for our clam and lower. So we lift our hips open for our clam and lower. So now this right hand, if you feel comfortable, can go either behind your head or on your hip. Open squeeze. We'll just do 5. Really press up out of this left shoulder. 4. Sorry, I'm like hitting the mic. 3, 2, hold it lifted in 1, just extend that leg out, tap that toe down to the mat, and lift for 8, 7, 6. You can reach this right arm up to the ceiling to help you stay lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Okay, let's do it on the other side. I don't know why I'm taking this band off. Keep your band on. Grab, well, you can just lie down on your other side. Move me. I'm going to turn around so that I can face you. So I'm going to be nice and stacked here. Shoulders, one under the other. And then hips, knees in line with hips. We're going to open up, stick our butt out behind us. We're just going to press that left heel like we're pushing a box away from us and bend that left knee in toward your navel. Good. Again, keep this sense of space here, this lift in this bottom oblique. You're long through your abs when you're doing this work. And side lying. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Sweep it forward a few inches. Sweep it back. Sweep forward. Sweep it back. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. And when you're bringing it back, just bring it in line with that hip. 3, 2. Hold it forward, internally rotate, pulse up, 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 up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot in parallel. We have to do those pulses too. Good. Keep checking in. Keep sticking that butt out behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I barely made that. Hopefully you're not cursing me for using this medium band. But I feel like you can do it. I know you're strong. So let's tap our knees together. Toes point down. Heel points toward the ceiling. Press up and into that band. Really squeeze like that outside of the glute. Good. Let's go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We just have those pulses. In 2, 1. Tap those knees. All right, let's go. 20 pulses. Pulse up, 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 up. Good. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, give that glute a tap. Give it a tap. We're going to come up onto all fours. We can move this yoga block off to the side. So we're going to reach forward with this right arm. Right leg is just extended straight out. We're just holding this bird dog position, checking in soft bend to this left elbow, length through those fingertips and toes. Elongate your spine. Make sure those shoulders aren't creeping up into your ears. Now tap those left toes down. Lift that leg up. Tap down, lift up. I feel like I'm like hitting my water bottle. Good. If you need to at any point, you can set this other hand down if balance is not happening right now. Let's control it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that hand down, bend that knee and flex through that foot. Now both elbows have a soft bend. I'm still lifting up through my core, connecting my ribs. I donkey kick up and I lower knee to knee. I squeeze the glute. I control it down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that knee. Come down onto your right forearm. Your left hand's just kind of next to it. We open out for that fire hydrant. We control it down. Open. Control the down. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to come down now onto that right forearm. We have these left fingertips either on our hip or here on the mat. We're just going to open for those clams just to start. Doing a few clams, opening, squeezing. And now we're going to find that full lift. So get ready to press up out of this bottom shoulder. We're gonna lift open, lower with control. We lift open. You can reach up for the sky if you need to. Lift and open and lower. We'll just do 4. Lift and open, 3, 2. Lift, open, hold, extend those toes out. Just lift up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5. Reach up for the sky. Good. 2, 1. Come down. All right, let's take off that band. Let's take it off. Let's grab our ball. We'll do a little ab work, and then we'll get into a little more arm work. So, let's bring that ball. Let's bring it right to our mid-back bra line area for our favorite things. We're just gonna have our feet planted down on the mat to start. Take a quick extension over that ball. Hands are behind the head. Just breathe in here. Take a moment to reset. Now I want you to think you draw your ribs together. You squeeze your abs. You draw them back into that ball. Hands again are behind the head. We're just going to find a little lift up at the chest and back to your flat back. Lift up and lower. Exhale, lift for 8, for 7, 6, elbows are nice and wide. 'We're going to start to march the legs in 3, exhale 2, exhale 1, lower. Now the next time you lift, I want you to march the right leg to tabletop. Set it down as you lower. Left leg, tabletop. Set it down as you lower. We'll just alternate here, lifting to center as we lift a leg. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to add rotation. So right leg tabletop, tiny twist to the right, come through center, set it down. Left leg tabletop, tiny twist to the left, come through center, set it down. We'll do 8. So twist to the right, 7, twist to the left. Exhale, 6 to the right, twist to the left. This is 4 to the right, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, and to the left. Now get ready. We're going to hold it twisted to the right. Just hold it here. You can always set lightly your right fingertips down on the floor. We're just going to dip the right toes down. Lift it up for 8, 7, 6. We'll go straight to the left side after this, and then you'll get a rest and a nice extension over that ball. 2, 1. Set that right foot down. Straight into the left. Again, you can tent those left fingertips and just lower the shape of that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Take an extension. You can even let those legs kind of butterfly open. In fact, I would love for you to do that because it takes us into the next thing that we're doing here. So carefully bring yourself up. I want you to bolt your feet together so the pads, soles of your feet are touching into one another. You're going to keep that connection there. We're going to reach our arms long and forward. I want you to find some good flexion so your abs are working. It probably doesn't feel like a lot given how different it feels when the hands are behind the head, but it will. So we're going to start to bring our knees up and together as I bring my arms in line with my ears, and then open the knees back out to that butterfly as I reach the arms forward. You never lower. So I open or I close my knees toward one another, squeeze my abs as I reach my arms toward my ears, and then my knees start to open out as I reach my arms long and forward to maintain this good flexion in my abs. Let's do 6. The knees probably won't come all the way together, and that's okay. I just want you to keep pressing those heels and toes into one another and really squeezing your abs to drive these knees closed as you reach the arms up toward the ears. Maybe they don't come all the way toward the ears, or to the ears rather. Maybe they just stop at chest or shoulder level. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, return. Just 2 more, Sarah. Relax those shoulders out of the ears though. Last one. Good. Open those legs. Drape yourself over that ball. Relax those abs a little bit. We'll do one more thing and then we will get into some final lower body work here. So I want you to go ahead and again have that ball right around bra line area. This time we're going to cross our right leg fully over our left, the way we would if we were like sitting like a lady in a chair. We're going to press those legs into one another. We're going to pop up onto our left toes. So there is no contact with my right foot in the mat, and then just my left toes are basically on the mat, and I'm pressing my legs into one another. So I'm using my inner thighs to really squeeze those together. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. I'm going to lower just to my flat back, and then as I lift, I'm going to find a little hover of my legs and double crunch and lower, and the toes touch the mat just for 8, 7, 6. If this is too much, reach the arms long and forward. That will help. Or put a hand down onto the mat, so it would be your right hand would come down. Give me 3, 2, 1. Take a moment, set that foot down, uncross those legs. Set that right foot down to start. Cross your left leg over it like a full lady. Press and squeeze those inner thighs together. Pop up onto your right toes like a ballerina. Bring those hands behind the head. Lower to your flat back. And then double crunch and lower. Double crunch and lower. How slow can you control the lower of those toes touching the mat? That's part of the work here. Let's do 5. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take one last extension over the ball if you need it. Rock yourself up. I can already hear you saying, okay, what's next? So I'll tell you what's next. We're going to do just a little bit more standing work using our ball. So I want you to come into this like wide split stance. Feet are externally rotated. And then we're just going to press this ball using both our palms. Feel that connection in your abs, your ribs knitting together, shoulders dropped away from the ears, and then find this like low squat. So we're just squatting down and lifting up. Squat down and lift. Good. I do want you to feel like if you wanted to, you could wriggle your toes So the majority of the weight distribution is in your heels here and in your glutes. We're doing a little double pulse at the bottom. Pulse, pulse, and stand. Still maintaining that good tension, that press in on the ball. Feel your shoulders pulling together though and gliding down the back. Your lats are activated here. We're gonna hold it down, so hold it down, get low in that squat. I want you to feel your glutes if you weren't already, and feel your quads a little bit. Pop up onto that right heel and lower. Left heel and lower. Go right, lower, left, lower. We'll do 4. We'll add on rotation in 3, 2, 1. Don't lift, stay down. Lift that right heel, bend to the right, plant it down, come through center, left, plant it, center, right and center, left and center. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand, take a moment, shake it out. We're gonna do a little bit of balance and lunge work. So we're gonna hold our ball at heart center. Let's start with this left heel down. I'm on my right toes. I'm just gonna find a low squat and stand. I'm hinging forward, this time in this squat. Good. Pressing in on that ball to keep my shoulders down and back and active. Good. Now pause down. I want you to reach that ball out long, pull it in and stand. You squat, you reach that ball out, pull it into your chest and stand for 6. Stand 5. Stand 4. I bet you know what's coming. We're going to start to move that right leg. Let's go 2. Really sit back into those glutes. 1. All right, now the next time you squat down, as you reach the ball out, I want you to bring those toes back on the right side. So we squat, we reach and extend the leg, we pull it all in, and we stand. Let's do 6. Stand, down, reach, pull it in, stand. Good. Let's do 3. We're gonna just hold it low in 2. In 1, just do this skating in and out for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, come back upright. We're just gonna pass the ball under, find this 90-90 lunge, extend our arms out. We pass under, 90-90 lunge, extend out. We'll do 6, 5, 4, check in with that knee. Try to keep it tracking just in line with the front of your ankle. Keep lifting up through your abs. 2, 1, stand, come forward. Let's pedal out those legs. Maybe just reach down. Rest for a second. Roll your spine up. Let's just do that other side. So now this left leg, it just gets to kind of rest. Hopefully fresh leg, right leg. All right, we're gonna ground down through that right heel, pop up on those left toes. The ball is into my heart center. I have my shoulders gliding down my back. I'm just gonna squat down, and up. You're just squatting down and up to start, focusing on getting the weight back in your heels. You have that forward hinge of your torso. We're going to add that reach of the ball, so squat down, reach the ball, pull it in, and stand. Reach, pull it in, stand up. Let's do 6 like that. 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're nice and light on that left side. It's like 80-20 weight distribution. 1. All right, let's add the movement of that leg. We're going to squat down. We send the left toes back as we reach. We pull everything in and we stand. We squat down low. We reach everything out in opposition. We pull it all in and we stand. Let's do 6. Stand. You should be able to wriggle through those right toes. 4. Stand. 3. We're just going to hold it down. In 2. In 1. All right, get ready. We hold down, we just work that reach and extend, bend and extend. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep checking in with your abs. Make sure they're lifted and engaged. 2. Hold it back. Come upright. Ball into heart center. We're going to bring it out to the side, so arms to a T. We find that 90-90 lunge, and we lift. 90-90 lunge, and lift. Make sure that right knee is just tracking in line with the front of your right ankle. Let's do 6. Reach. Lunge down. Reach. Can you get that left knee to tap the mat when you go down? Good. Let's do 1 more to the right, 1 more to the left. Stand up, pedal out those knees. So take a forward fold. Set the ball off to the side for a minute. All right. One final thing. Actually, first, step your toes back. Let's take a downward dog here. Just kind of let that chest open up and sink down. And then can you kind of ripple and roll through your spine into a plank? And then press into your palms, round through your back and roll back, and then find that good flat back into your down dog. Pedal out those knees and hamstrings. 1 more. I want you to actually roll and articulate through your spine into your plank. And let's just hold our plank just to reset before we finish off with a little final upper body work here, because I know you love it. Good. Let's just hold this for 15 more seconds. I'm checking our clock. Squeeze your abs, slight tuck of your pelvis, press back through your heels. Active in that upper back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those knees down. Let's come into a kneel. Roll those shoulders. Roll that neck. We're going to use our ball, but just to support any pressure on our knees, because I do want you to work actively through your glutes. Let's grab our weights. Get a sip of water if you need it. And just quickly, before we finish off with this upper body work, I want you to reach your arms out on a diagonal so they're slightly ahead of your shoulders. Can you flip your palms away from you, your fingers, extending down toward the floor as much as you can, just to stretch out through our wrists and forearms. And then we're going to bend it in toward our shoulders. We're going to extend it out, flip those fingers down, get a stretch through your palms, through those forearms, hopefully through the entire arm. Flip it in, hold it here in this shape. And again, just mobilize through your shoulders, whatever range of motion is feeling good to you. I just don't want you to get too much tension through your traps and shoulders, because I want you to feel good for all your wedding stuff and your dances. Let's reverse the direction of the circles. Just keep everything nice and lubricated. Good. All right, try to relax through your neck. Now, tuck your toes either under, and if that bothers you, you can have them flat, but just for a little more stability. And find a hinge forward of your torso, and your butt is hovering just off of your heels. You shouldn't feel any pressure in your knees. Give just a slight squeeze on that ball. It'll help you stay connected through your midline. From here, bend your elbows in by your sides. We have this hammer curl position. I want you to extend back for your triceps. Bend your elbows. We'll come upright. We'll press up overhead. We'll bend. We'll hover. We'll extend it back for triceps. Let's do 8 like this. Really squeeze your glutes. I want you active in that hover, and as you press your hips forward to go overhead, I want you to really think about, again, squeezing your glutes, a little tuck of the pelvis, so that it's an active muscular motion versus just a mobile motion. When we press back for our triceps, we really try to hold back for a pause. Squeeze the back of the arm. And again, make sure your collarbone is nice and wide, and as you press up overhead, you're not letting those shoulders elevate. You're just pressing up overhead. They're not becoming earrings. Good, Sarah. Press back and raise. We're going to change what we're doing. In another 3, press overhead. 2, overhead. 1, overhead. Hold here. I want you to come into this goalpost position. Elbows are bent at a 90. We're going to lower into a hinge, and then just, again, press overhead, but now our palms are facing away from us. Goalpost. And press. Control the down. Press it up. Squeeze through your back body as you come into that goalpost position. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. I just want you to extend those arms straight. Bend in. Hug. Squeeze those pecs as you pull those arms together. So we open, we extend, we bend, we hug in. Let's do 8. Squeeze. 7. No upper body muscle left untouched in this workout. Make sure you're still on a slight diagonal as you extend out. Good. Check in with your abs. Make sure your ribs aren't popping open. Last one, hold out. Flip your palms up and down, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Relax. Set those weights down. Just sit for a moment. Why don't we stretch our left arm in front of us? I'm just kind of being careful of the mic here. Stretch that elbow overhead. That should feel really good. Take some time to do this. It's important. Right arm in front. Right arm behind. Pulling that elbow. Circle through the shoulders one way. Circle the other way. Interlace those fingers. Press your palms up. Find a little slight extension. Just make sure your biceps and ears are in line so that you're not hyperextending through your neck. You can let your ribs open here though as you inhale. Exhale, sweep those arms down and around. You're all finished. I hope this worked out well for you. Definitely text me, let me know, and I will see you in real time on Friday.